What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to Dual Sport Outdoors. So we're just going to talk real quick because people say serrations are no good out in the woods. I beg to differ, and I'd like to kind of give you a little demo, show you why they're actually pretty good in the woods. First reason, obviously, cutting your cordage or whatever, you don't have to waste the edge on your knife where you would be using it to skin game or do your finer cuts. You just stick your cordage in a serration and pop right through it. And you can also get the serrations, say you're butchering game, you can get them in there and use them basically to saw joints apart if you don't happen to have your bone saw with you or something. And another thing is if you take it so this chisel side is facing away from you, you can take your serrations, find a good corner of the wood to work with here, and it's much easier to get feathers because you just kind of set them on the wood like this and pump. I mean, they may fall off the wood, which can happen with a plain edge as well, but I mean, I'm sure you guys can see here. I will try to keep a few on the stick. There we go. How I was able to just quickly produce a lot of fluff. Now, another use for them is they actually function. Say you don't have a sawback on your knife, or you don't have your Leatherman or whatever, any form of saw. It takes a while. But serrations can work as sort of a makeshift saw. If you want to saw in, again, say you don't happen to have anything to use as a baton currently. Boom. You just made your square notch that easily. So, yeah guys, this is just a small taste of what serrations can do out here. You can't beat them. They are great to have around. I always make sure I have at least one serrated knife. This here is the Half-Breed Blades large infantry knife, model number LIK-01PS, if you wanted to see that. So let me just bring this up here. And I intentionally left a little bit of the kerf from when I was sawing in there so you can see that it will actually saw quite nicely. And there's a small portion of the amount of feathers I just pumped up right over there. So yeah, guys, I mean, tell me again how serrations suck on a field knife. 'Cause